Hey guys, so in today's battle, I'm going to be comparing Bare Minerals Well Rested and Benefit's Powderflage. Ever since I started raving about Bare Minerals Well Rested, I have gotten umpteen questions about how it compares to Benefit's Powderflage. So I thought I would take the opportunity to show you the application of both, tell you what I think, tell you my favorite, and so forth. And then I'll let you know which one I'm going to give away. So to start, I'm going to zoom you in, and I'm going to do MAC's Select Moisture Cover Concealer under my eyes. I'm going to do the same on both sides, so then that way you guys can really get a feel for how they compare using the same exact concealers. And one there. And I'm just going to blend this with a clean Sigma E40 brush. I find that using this little fluffy brush works so well, way better than your fingers, because it just really evens out your under eye there. Both of these products, the Bare Minerals and the Benefit, work with any concealer that you use under your eyes. This is just my concealer of choice. So, okay. And for anyone wondering, I'm in the color NW20 from MAC. Okay, so on this eye I'm going to do Powderflage, and on this eye I'm going to do Well Rested. With Benefit's Powderflage, it looks like this little ball. And the major difference between the two is Powderflage is like a pink translucent powder, a little bit iridescent, whereas with Well Rested, it is a yellow toned base. So I normally use my MAC 225 brush, which is discontinued, no longer available. I found mine at a CCO, but Powderflage usually comes with a little brush that I toss out because it does absolutely nothing. But any like fluffy brush like this works. So I'm just going to be using another Sigma E40 brush. This is from their Make Me Blush collection. It's the pink one. Their Tapered Blending E40 to kind of show you. So what I do with the Powderflage is I just kind of get a little bit out into the lid. It's a little bit too much for one eye. And I swirl my brush around, tap off the excess, and I'm just going to place this right under the eye. Now, both of these can be used as a setting powder to kind of set your concealer so it doesn't move or crease, cake, settle into fine lines. You know what can happen. And I usually take the powder up into the inner corner. Okay, and I'm just going to clean that brush off with the back of my hand and then dig into the Well Rested. I'm just going to stick my brush in there because there's already some in the tin. And then dust this under my eyes as well. Now, I don't know if you guys can tell already, but I saw like an instant difference. And again, bring this into your inner eye. Okay. So I'm going to zoom in a little bit more. I don't know if you can tell the difference. I can definitely tell. I hope that the camera is picking it up. It is definitely brighter on this eye. It looks more awake and vibrant, whereas this eye just looks exactly like it did when I put the concealer down. So I'm going to zoom you out because I want you to be able to see if you can tell from far away, which I definitely can. This eye definitely looks like the brighter one. So, I mean, it's no secret that you guys know I love the Bare Minerals Well Rested. I used Benefit's Powderflage for probably like a year and a half before I discovered this, and I really did love this. I think that Benefit's Powderflage is a really great product for setting your concealer, and it's pretty translucent. It does have some pinky undertones. Well, it's like a pink translucent powder, so it gives the illusion of brightening your eye, and I always really thought that it did brighten my eye until I saw what a major difference in brightening the Well Rested did. So would I recommend Benefit's Powderflage? Yeah. If you wanted to set your concealer, if you're just looking for a powder to set your concealer, all the way. If you're looking for a brightening factor to get the Kim Kardashian glow under your eyes, hands down, I'm getting them confused. Bare Escentuals Well Rested all the way. The cool thing about this is you can use it both as a setting powder and it just brightens your eyes, so it's kind of like a 2-for-1 deal. I use this a lot of times on the weekends on my eyelids. I would just take this and then get a little bit more on my brush and put it all over my eyelids with some mascara, and it just gives you like the most awake, vibrant eye. And then if you throw some like Topaz on your waterline or Benefit's Eye Bright on your waterline, it just looks amazing and it's very fresh and it looks good. So the Bare Minerals I definitely think is more versatile. You get more out of it. I don't know. I hope that you guys are seeing the difference. I definitely can. I put the same amount of product on both eyes. I use the same exact brush and the same exact concealer, so you really could get a feel. If I used a different concealer, you would still be able to tell the difference. So another thing, Bare Minerals masks dark circles under your eyes, whereas this one, not so much. So I don't really have dark circles under my eyes, but if I did, I mean, heck yeah, I would go with this. But again, dark circles. So this one covers dark circles. I mean, you can even use Bare Minerals without concealer, like by itself just as a powder, and it wouldn't be a dramatic difference, but you would definitely conceal some of your dark circles. Whereas if you threw this on without concealer, you wouldn't be able to even tell a difference. It would just be like a clear powder over your darkness. It really wouldn't conceal it. To get down to the technicality of both of them, Benefit, which can be found at Benefit counters, usually in department stores, at Sephora or at Ulta, you get 0.11 ounces and it's $28, and it does come with that little brush, which is useless. Bare Minerals you can also find at Sephora and Ulta and Bare Escentuals boutiques and Bare Escentuals online. This one is 0.07 ounces and it's $18. So for only 4 ounces less, it's $10 less. So I think that this is like a no-brainer. Like, you can use this for so many more things and you do get less product, but it's a $10 cheaper and you really only need a little bit of this. Out of the park. Hits it out of the park. What else did I want to tell you? There's actually a color, an eye color from Bare Escentuals called Well Rested, and I'm not sure if it's exactly the same color as this, but I do know that a while before this product even came to the market, it was an eyeshadow called I don't know if it was called Well Rested, but it was an eyeshadow. People used it on their eyelids to really brighten their eyes, and then I guess, I don't know whose idea it was to kind of make it into a concealer product, but so now there's the concealer, and then there is, well, I say it's a concealer, like the concealer set brightening powder, and there's also an eye color called Well Rested, which I think is kind of cool. So for today's giveaway, I'm going to be giving away a Bare Escentuals Well Rested, brand new, and also I'm going to give away a Sigma E40 so that you can use them both. It won't be the pink handle brush, it'll just be, it's actually right here, a black one. It's brand new, I haven't used it because you can't really use this without having a brush to apply it. So this will be in the giveaway. If you are a subscriber of mine, you're already entered. You don't need to do anything. I will contact the winner, private message, and yeah. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you found this video helpful, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye! I'm going to be giving away a brand new Benefits. I'm going to be giving away a oh my. Ah! Let's try this again.